minutes, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap to Locke. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
It's a pickup of
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
1st and goal.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now before this first down play, we're going to get it. Time out here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 6. Now Brady on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Brady again. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Locke going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their own 23. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing on second and long. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. 42 the mark, 42 the mark. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Able to push his way through. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Block now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here's 9-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late a season ago. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 12.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We play to win. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
30, Philip Lindsay.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Noah Fant.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Mark Barron. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards for him on the ground.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Another run by Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down now, it's Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 22, Buccaneers nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
Brady going to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Brady's
Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
10.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11. At the
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll go again with Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
At the 29.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. There's the stiff arm. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Wait, 29, Alpha. 45, 45. Mike, 45. We own it. We own it.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nope.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 8-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.